Hi there, guys. Hi, Brittany. Hi, everyone that's coming on in. We've got a change of plan today. I'm going to start the next colour along because I thought this would be much better for the live shows, and the doing little tutorial type of things are better on an upload because they're a bit more scheduled and a bit more, they have like a better flow. So I thought I'd do this today. Hi everyone. Hi anyone coming in, joining us, anyone watching this back. If you are watching this back, do let me know if the sound's okay. Guys, is the sound okay? Because we have a brand new mic. Can you see this? This is snow. This is snow. Sound good? You're right next to me on the mic today. Good. Hi, you Taryn. Hi, you Colour Me. Okay, so you can see what we're going to be doing. I've been dying to do this one with you, but I hadn't until now. Good. Hi, Shannon. Hi, April and Margaret. So we're going to be using polys, but I've got a few books to show you first. But I just want to show you everything that we are going to be doing and what we're going to be doing it with. So that's okay. Hey, Melody, my beautiful. Hi, everyone coming on, and Helly. Yes, I'm a bit later today, and there is a valid reason. As I said on the last stream, Tilly is up and down, and she was having a down day today and bled. So I had to wait for Andrew to come on home, and when he was home, I could finally, come here. But it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. I'm here in the end. Okay, so we've got a few books today that I want to get through. This is one that I got from Amazon. You can get it on Amazon UK or Amazon France, and it's very Halloween themed. Mind you, I have to hold on. I'm going to have to bring the camera up, so bear with me. Hello, Heather, my beaut. How are you? Heather just got herself a nice marker bag. Hey, Connie. I'll be done by your stream, hopefully, sweetheart. Hey, Zoe. That's okay. Hi, anyway. Hi. Lisa. Hey. We got Lisa Matrokin in the house. Everyone give Lisa a big wave. How are you doing, sweetheart? Funnily enough, I was just before I watched your Black Cat tutorial. It was amazing. People's gone over to Lisa. Hi, Nick and T. Hey, Joe, Beth, and Laura. Miss Tilly is not having a good day, but we'll get there with her. Michelle, hey, everyone coming on in. Guys, if you've not gone over to Lisa Matrokin, Lisa, are you nearly at your 500 mark? We wanted to get her to 500 subs. Go sub and go and follow. She's amazing. Okay, so as I said, I've got a couple of books I'm going to have to bring. Hold on. We're a little bit all over today with camera because I'm in a bit of a different place to what I usually am. I'm going to start with this one. This is one that I have got from Amazon. You can buy them. So, who are you subbing to? Lisa Matrokin. She is a glorious artist. She's in the chat with us today. And hey, Ray. And she had a goal to get to 500 subbies by Halloween. Well, we're still how many days away from Halloween? 8. And she's only 2 away this morning from what I could see. So go sub, go give her some love, and go and follow some of her amazing tutorials or be a patron. Whatever way you decide to support Lisa, go support Lisa. Everyone, hey, coming on in. I hope you're having a good day. We are only 3 minutes in. I think that's enough, and then I can get showing. Hey, Charlotte. Hi, everyone that I haven't seen for a while as well, because we've had a few people that haven't been here. I've got a couple of happy mail bits to show you, a couple of books to show you, and then we're going to get on with a little bit of colouring. I'm not going to be a huge time today because of the time, but we can get something in. We can start something at least and show some books. You're welcome. Anyone that's new to me, pop it in caps, shout it out at me. It just catches my eye. I promise you, you're not shouting. I just can see that you are there and you're talking to me. She is Jo Beth. She is going to hit that 500, hopefully by the end of the stream. Hold on. Let me go on over. Hold on. Bear with me. It's a big milestone. You'll be at 1,000 before you know it, Lisa. You watch. Before you know it, you'll have all those people and you'll be like, oh my God, where you guys all come from? Oh my gosh. Yes, go check her out. She is amazing. I told you this last stream. I stumbled across one of her videos and then Lisa popped up in my recommendations and I was like, oh, well, who's this? And it was so good. I enjoyed it immensely. Okay, let's go to my history because you were the last one that I watched. And you were the last person that I watched. Let me turn my volume down, or off would be good. Otherwise, you're going to hear that. Okay. So I'm just sharing Lisa's Black Cat tutorial, which is the latest one. And look, Beth Ann's there before me because she's just crazy quick, really quick, and you know, puts me to shame. And this is the latest one. Yes, 510. There you go. Okay, let's get on with things. So I'm going to show you a few books to begin with. And the first one we got is a French book, and it's very themed towards Halloween, and it's very much like, you know, in the New Colouring Heaven magazine, we've got one from, I think it's Zoe Sadler. Is that right? Zoe Sadler? I think so. This one reminds me very much of that, and it's very sketchy, but I want to show you anyway. So I have put the link in the description of my video for this. It is an Amazon affiliate link if you'd like to. I told you the Amazon affiliate links are not for me. I don't get money. What the aim of the game is that we get enough so I get a 25, I think you have to build £25 mark up, and it's going to be for a giveaway. So totally not for me. I'm not, you know, it's only taken me how many years? 2.5 years to get there. I know. I loved your last video. I love the cat ears and the little cat at the end. That's so cute. Camera is blurry. Maybe your setting. Is it your settings? It's clear on my end. My settings are normal and HD. So try it. It might have reset you. Is it reset you? Hold on. Make sure your pictures are okay. Is your pictures good and clear, guys? Because the connection might be a bit dodgy. If they're dodgy, I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to. It's clear. Okay, check your settings because sometimes it goes back. Okay, so that's just a dust jacket. So the actual artist is, I don't know if you see that, but it's called, she is named, I think it's a she, Aurelie Castex, Aurelie, and then Castex, Castex, and it's called Sorcieres, so it's very witchy. And it's very themed towards this time of year. Yeah, I think sometimes, yeah, it changes it. I have no idea why. Okay, so it is a double-sided book, which is, for me, I always prefer single-sided just because it gives you a bit more freedom with different media, but, you know, it's totally fine, totally fine. Hi, Lulu. So we start off with the opening page, which is a nice haunted house. I really like the style of this artist, and I like the fact that there is something different in this, and it offers something different. I can't read this as French, but we get the aim of the book. So it's very sketchy, and that's what I like about it. So all these witches, you don't actually see their faces. That's one thing. All you can see is their nose, their very long noses, and then they have these big hats. And it's quite funny because all you see is a line of a mouth and a big nose, which I think is quite cute. It gives it some character. So as I said, double-sided, same sort of size as a Joanna Basford book. You've got some double page spreads like this one, and then you have some single side spreads as well, which is, you know, it's a mixture. Hi, Pat. Hi, everyone coming on in. So really cool. And some pages are quite packed and others are quite small. Hey, darling. So good to see you. Oh, so many faces. Hey. And yeah, I just really like it. It's so characteristic and it's charming. Then you've got other pages like this that have only got a few bits, which I like a mixture because sometimes I feel for something really busy. Other times I feel for something quite small. Some are more like a I'm going to say like a wallpapery page because it's got a lot of repetitive patterns. And look, things like this just appeal to me. I just think if you're having a day where you don't want to do something really complicated, come on over to something like this. Just put some pencils down, put some watercolors down, or some pastels, and you've got your page done. Something like this might take you a bit longer. Is that the front page? Yes, it's the front page image. I thought that. No, Ray. Oh, I can't have you gone. You're supposed to be here. No, you could. It's Ray's daughter Kayla's birthday today, so we wouldn't expect her to stay, bless her heart. But having her here is my bonus. So okay, so we got witchy cocktails and Halloween cocktails, which would be quite cool to make up. I'm not sure if I'd want eyeballs and spiders in them, but I'd like to colour them. Bethan, thank you, my dear. You're so sweet. And then like this one is a bit more wallpapery, but she's doing some spell with the dishes. If only, we get them all done, wouldn't we? Then we've got something nice and big. She's blowing out of her very long cigarette stick that they're holding, very ladylike. Reminds me of the Witches. You remember the Witches, the Roald Dahl's adaptation? Yes, Bethan, a couple more days, sweetie, and it's your one. I've got it all written down in my book. More of a space one. You can do your galaxy. So I was having a sip of tea then. I'll try and get through these a little bit quick so we can get through to the actual colouring. So if you are watching this back and you're not too worried about this part, you just slide your little bar. This one's pretty cool. She's picking her friend up and she's got the cauldron hanging out. She's got disarray behind her. Just an absolute lot of like complete carnage in her midst. It's fun, isn't it? It's just a fun book, a very fun book. So as I said, I've got the link in the description already if you wanted to go and pop on over. Hi, Mette. So good to see everybody. Welcome. I'm a bit later today. Just mushrooms. So if you want to do some mushroom practice, these ones have got legs. That's so funny. Okay. This one, she's in like that reminds me of those places where you did go and get all the haystacks. It is, but it's only on Amazon UK. I have put the link. I think there's only 2 available at the moment, but they are also on Amazon France. Go for it. Go for it. Why not? So it's just fun, isn't it? It's very sketchy. And that's what I like about each individual artist is they bring something new to the table. And as yourself, like I've just printed off. As I said, go sub to Lisa if you haven't. I have got in my folder here. So this is like my month folder. So what I do for the month. And at the very beginning, I have your few. So Lisa's group has some amazing colour alongs. I can't show you too much when she's in there because there's some secrets. So she does things like Lisa Matrokin does things like this where you can go on over. I've done it on my tone tan. I also, you'll be very proud of me, I'm a good student. I bought the white charcoal to do the highlights with, and it's the one that I think you use that one. Hey Joanne, hi Tiffany, hi everyone. So you can do things like this, and this is a page and it's in her Facebook group. So Beth Ann's put up above, I think she'll get me the link again. Hey Jane, for Lisa's tutorial, so her channel. And you can do things like this and she will show you. And trust me, if you're a complete beginner and you're not quite sure where to put highlights, lowlights and all of that, you can actually do this and she'll show you how. So go pop on over, do the tutorials, follow along, go support, and you just will have a great time. So I've got that all printed out. As I said, I can't show you what's in my folder because I've got a big secret and you're not going to know for a while. Well, another week. So go on, support our artists. Our artists are our world, really, because if without them, we wouldn't have the material. So yeah, go support. Okay, so we've got a musical band of witches. we've got this, what looks like a Gruffalo adaptation, and some creatures of the night. And then we have a Christmas tree that is something like a witch would have, because you've got all the ornaments of bats and owls and spiders and a witch hat at the top. So pretty cool, right? And then we got a big spider web. If you follow Dee Willingham, she does a spider web with all stickles. That would be pretty cool on this one as well. Then we have a nice big birthday cake full of the witchy grubs, fingers, rats, spiders, eyeballs, you name it. so much in there. Hey, Gary. Oh, look, as soon as I said rat, because Gary's got rats. I know, it's cool, right? It's cool. I know. I'm so sorry, Ellie. But there is a huge thing coming up, so stay tuned with me. I won't be around this Saturday. The following Saturday, as I said, just stick with me. You will be so happy. I promise you, it's all for you guys. I can't wait to break the news. It's a big secret, but a very good secret. I promise you that. You'll be like, ah! A big, huge raven. That's something like Harry Potter would do. A more of an intricate page in terms of the witches are a lot smaller, on a smaller scale, all in the sky. It's like a flying contest, I would put that one as. And then we have, they're like out in, they look like they're having like a that. What's that game? It's like, oh, the thingy. I can't wait. Is that? Oh, I know. I'm not. What's that name? Where they do that dance where they're like behind each other. That one. Yeah, I'm forgiven. I promise. Conga. Thank you. They're doing the conga. Okay, and then we got another haunted house. I like this one, but it's a bit busy, but I like it. And that would look really cool if you did the graduation of like I'll show you, like a sky. Hold on, bear with me, let me show you. Hold on. The Halloween sky, I've got a couple. That would look really cool on that one. It would look effective. Okay, so this one that I'm doing my practice on. So if you had a graduation of, you know, this going from a dark, I put purple in there, didn't I? Coming up to, hey Victoria, coming up to orange into a yellow. That would look really cool on that, I think. Hey everyone, good grief, I have missed so many people. I'm so sorry. Hi everyone coming on in, lots of love, and I hope you're having a good day. Okay, and you're a bit more alert now for those of you that are usually up very early. Hey Kim, and we got Kim, we got two artists here. Hiya my beautiful, how are you doing? So I was just, I'm just flicking through some books and then we're going to get through to some colouring. That's okay. But thanks for popping on in and I will see you on Saturday at the event. I cannot wait. I know, we've got so many amazing people. We've got Lisa Matrokin and Kim popping in. How beautiful of them. So if you haven't already, Kim is the Creative Happy Life. Again, afterwards, I'll put the links in for everything. So Kim's also got a Facebook group, a channel, and the Creative Happy Life that you can go on over to and join the website for a very small fee. I'll put everything in the description after the stream. Okay, so again, more snakes, more Halloween theme. She's knitting these snakes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're going. I'm gonna see our lovely Kim on Saturday. Hey Star. Okay, more critters and creatures and lots of Halloween feels. This just reminds me of something that you could bring to life like a children's book. Hi Mum. Kim is amazing. Lisa and Kim both are. And then we're at the end of the book. And then obviously there's a hunt, but because it's in French, I I can't tell you what they are, but you can go to the circles and see what you were hunting for in the first place. Oh, I can't wait either. I'm so excited. All of you. So that is that book. And as I said, I put it in the description already. The books I put in the description in case people say where's the links. But any other information I will stick in there after. Okay. Very next book. I'm not going to do a full flip through of this, but you must have seen this by now. There is a full flip through on Jade Summers. Personally, I haven't bought a Jade Summer book for, I can't remember. But I really like this book, and this is why. It's very themed towards something I would colour in the portraits, in the just the detail. You've got Egyptian, you've got goddesses, you've got a bit of everything. So time travel, mermaids, fantasy. Look, again, fantasy, just more my taste. I love what Jade Summer do. They cater to everyone, and you can't always have something catered to you. So I would never complain. It's nothing to do with that. It's just this is more my thing. So this is their latest book, and as I said, very beautiful. Some alert, and you've got a Halloween one in there as well, which has got some sort of, I don't know, you could make that into metal and make that a bit more of a steampunk vibe as well. Because look, you could do that with round here and her boots. But this is more my thing. So I haven't bought, I love this one. I haven't bought one for so long. I love Jade Summer for the fact that they do cater for all. So if you haven't already seen it, this is their latest one. It is the Art Nouveau. It is, it's out now. Again, I've put the links in the description are Amazon UK. But if you're in the US, you can get them as well. Okay, next up, this is from Lou, and this is the 50 Halloween mandalas. I'm not a mandala person, but I really like these, and I have started one, but I don't know when I'll finish it, but I'll do it in my own time. So all I was doing was basing pumpkins, and I'll get around to it. So these are all catered, obviously, it's in the title. They're catered to Halloween. I really like these a lot. Hey, Pat. Hi, Bunny. Some really lovely, yeah. I wasn't a mandala person, but I do like ones that have got something about them. Like, I don't like just the Zentangly ones as much, but I really like something. Even the one that you've got in your creepy collab is gorgeous. And I like ones that have got something around them. I don't know. It's just, I think these are really good and they're so cheap. Look, I just like them. It doesn't matter how big or how small the actual detailing in the middle is. I just think they are so cute. And you can put markers down first. Hold on, there's all different ones in here. You know, you've got pumpkins, ghosts, something oogly in the middle. I love that word. Oogly eyes. No, they're googly eyes. Oogly. Witch's legs. You got some with text, some a little bit more intricate, which has got, I don't know if you can see that, my camera might blur. You've got pumpkin hats, skulls. They're like spiders around that part there. And then you've got Frankenstein's heads. You have so many things in these. And I think if you're just wanting something nice and easy, this is something that you can, you know, let loose on and not have anything too, I'm going to say too complicated, because sometimes we get wrapped up in how we've got to do details and we've got to do, you know, perfect, and we beat ourselves up if it doesn't go that way. Mandalas, I don't feel you have to do that. Sorry. So yeah, I'm starting, I don't know if you can see, I'm just doing these, I think in polys. Yeah, I am. I've just based those ones and I'm kind of going in, and then I'll go, I think I'll do markers in the middle, and I'll do it as a mixed media piece. The single-sided, you can do whatever you want. Again, I've put the affiliate link for, it does move fast, Kim. No, I can't keep up half the time myself. That's why I say, if there's anything for me, stick it in caps. I have put the affiliate link for the Amazon UK in the description, but you don't have to use it. I don't get the kickback. I'm doing it for giveaways. So if you're in the US, use your US links. The ladies will get you the US links if you need them. Anyone else, you know, just use the UK if you can. Okay, two more things and then we will colour. Hi, Charlotte. Hey, Brittany. Hey, everyone. Hi. Hi, Jerry. Let me just see who's here and then we'll continue. As I said in the beginning, we did get a new mic from Ray. Look, we got snow. We have snow. I feel so technical. So Desiree, bless her heart, she sent snow. It says blue on it, but it's blue snowball. And so we got better sound. So I can, no, Bethan, that's amazing. Do the US links for people. I'm fine. I'm not someone that's too worried because I'm not, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I love this. So we got a ball. What it was for is when I'm going to do my uploads, because we've got to do the autumn and Halloween, but I'm going to do them as uploads. I was going to do them as live streams, but they won't be structured at all. And I've also got a poster review, which is half filmed. It's better for the voiceovers. I know, fancy schmancy. So bless her heart. Let's give Ray some big hugs. She's amazing. Along with that, I'm going to, while we're on the subject of Ray did a Kickstarter for the Hannah Lynn. It's come a few weeks ago. I know, right? It's so cool. It's so cool. I feel so technical. Technical. Do you get it? I'm so bad at jokes. She is amazing. I love her to pieces and she knows that. And I tell her all the time. And anyone, I'm like, keep your money, it's fine. I don't want anything. But bless her heart. I love her to bits. So on the subject of Ray, she did a Kickstarter for Hannah Lynn and she did 2 books without me knowing. So that is where Hannah Lynn came in place. And I got this and it is incredible. Oh my gosh. So what this is, it's a Kickstarter book that people got and pledged for Hannah Lynn. So I absolutely love it. And it's on a card. Well, I'm going to say it's on like a thin card rather than a thin. It feels like a thick paper or a thin card, if that makes sense. I know, Taryn. I wasn't sure what was in it. So let me show you what's in it. So you get books, pages from her books. So you've got a lot of these you're going to recognize. So it was the fan favorites, I believe. I don't know if there's any more of the Kickstarter. I think that was before and she's done it now. But at the time she had a pledge. I don't know about it much to be honest, because it was gifted. So I can't tell you the details, but I don't think you can order it anymore. But it was a while ago she put this pledge out. So I think there's fan favorites from her books, and then there's fan favorites from from all of them. So she's got like the Mermaid, all of them, every single one. So now, like you can see, you've got the Tattoo Darlings, you've got the Princesses one, the Victorian Darlings, the Steampunk, and then she has some pages that I think is exclusive. So I have to find them. So if these are ones that you'll recognize because that's Steampunk. Okay, so these are the exclusive pages that's in the Kickstarter. I just love it. I love it so much. So I think these are just exclusive. They're not going to be available. And that's the whole point in them, is that, oh, 1 minute. Where are they? Sorry. Where's the kit? No, not there they are. I think, bear with me. My brain there we go. My brain's not switched on. I think it's from here. I don't think they're going to be available anywhere else. The reason why is because it has to have something that, is exclusive to the book, which is fair on people that bought it. Otherwise, they're going to think, well, what did I get? I've got all these images. So they are exclusive and I love them. I think I love this. Her work is, to me, is my escape. It's the one that I go to when, as well as Disney, it's the one that I go to where I just think I'm just going to let loose with markers and pencils and have fun, So it's gorgeous and it's typical. I love her stuff anyway. So yeah, these are the pictures. Sorry, just bear with me. This is another one that I love. I think it's beautiful. Oh, don't worry about that splodge. Kim, as I said to myself when on the secret, because I still can't say anything yet, what have you got to lose? Nothing. Go for it and ask. You will never know until you ask. You might find she'll be like, yeah, sure. Hey, Lozzie. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So, yeah, just go for it. This is beautiful as well. Absolutely nothing. And I tell myself that, you know, you're making it fun for others. Hey, Lynn. Look at her. And then you've got the special thanks page. And then Desiree was like, should I put my name in there? And I was like, oh my gosh, are you actually asking me this question? So, where are you, Ray? There you are. So Desiree is in there. And then I saw lots of names that I recognise. So she's got a special thanks to page, which is at the back. And I know I told her the same thing, Bethan. I can't say anything because I'll give the game away, so I won't. But yeah, you'll see. This is the special thanks page to everyone that pledged that wanted their name at the back. So yeah. And then this is coloured pieces from people. And I see Sky's one there as well. So it's just pages from around her group. And the back as well. So it's all different pages that people have coloured. So it's going to be a glare on this because it's got plasticky. Hey, Amanda. Or Mandy. Okay, and one more, which is my other last thing that Andrew got me, bless his heart, I love him, was the calendar 2020. And the reason I wanted this, I'm doing the coven. You know the coven for Ennis Guerrero. So I'm doing that. And it's in here. And we have got Ennis's page in October, which is a witch. So I wanted this for that. And I've put the link in the description for this as well. So each month has a different illustration from one of the artists that's done one of the books. So we've got the Misfits lady. Oh, why can't I think? Misfits. We've got the amazing Zambon Z. Why can't I think? White Stag. Oh my gosh, my brain. Anne Stokes. Selena Fenich. I never say her name right. It's the Kickstarter one, but it's not available anymore, Bethan. Sorry, Lozzie, I'm looking at Bethan underneath you. It was a Kickstarter book. Micah, Jelena, Kanoko Augusta, I think, you know, the one that does the Rhapsody in the Forest. Kelly O'Gorman. Oh, hey, Kenny. Good to see you, sweetie. Christine Karen. Well, piece of card. Naleki Schumacher. I don't like to say her name wrong. And the Desi Studios. And then at the very back, so we got who I've just been showing are Hanna Lynn. That is amazing, isn't it? Right? I know, I love it all. I love everything. This is my problem. Like an artist shows me something, I'm like, oh, I love it. And then Adele Lorian, who does the Meadow Heaven stuff. So that is the 2020 calendar. I absolutely love it, which is probably the word of the day. But the reason why I wanted it so much is this image in particular, because I'm doing the Ennis Guerrero. So all of them I love to pieces, and I am going to colour them in. I don't know if I'm going to have it as a calendar, because if you put marker, that's my only issue. If I put marker, I'm going to ruin the calendar of this, aren't I? So if I colour them in advance and I go ahead and do this one, I'm going to ruin the page, which is where I need to put all my information. And trust me, I use my calendar a ton. So does Andrew. So I would kind of defeat the object of calendar if I colour this one, which is what I'm going to be doing. You know, I want to do a mixed media. How do I do that? You know, how do I do that? So I can't. I have to use pencils or, you know, water-based stuff that doesn't leak or seep. So that's the only thing. I will scan it, but then it makes the image small because they're nice and big. Okay, so today, one of the pictures that I wanted to get done with you is actually in the new Hanna Karlzon book. I haven't done anything out of here yet. I wanted to save it, and this was one that was calling me. I really wanted to do this with you. So I wanted to do in Polychromos. Take care. Love you lots. I'll see you next. Well, no, I'll see you Saturday. Why am I saying? I'll see you Saturday. Thanks for popping in, Kim. So I've got my piece of paper for testing, and I've got my colours kind of picked out. Polychromos, Faber-Castell. So my idea was that the background, we might have some Albert Dürer, which is the same pencils as Polly's, but the watercolor version. They're exactly the same colors. They are no different in their color palette. They are dead on. If you look at the swatches, these are forget that as Prismacolors. So we need a piece of card just to signify that. Okay, these are Polychromos. So you got all of these beautiful colors. It's beautiful, isn't it, Nick and T? I love it so much. And then we go into the Albert Dürers, which are exactly the same, but they're watercolor pencils. So, but they're the same colors. So you have color for color, no different, except one is a watercolor pencil and one is, you know, an oil-based normal coloring pencil. They're these ones. Let me just pick one out. So they come like this. If you've not seen the Polychromos, their barrels signify the color. I always say swatch them out because how they sometimes look on the barrels isn't always how they're going to look on the lay down. So give them a swatch out. There are 120 of them. And they're amazing. They're great for layering. They're great for blending. They were my first pencil that I, you know, learnt with. Hi, Joanna. Oh, no, really. Are you all safe? Are you okay? Gosh, I'm so sorry that there's a lot of tornadoes. See, we don't have them like on a regular basis here. We have the odd one, and that is like never heard of. So I would be petrified. As long as you're all safe. I'm so sorry. That's like, yeah, you can't stop Mother Nature and you wish that you could do something. I'm so sorry. So Polychromos is an oil-based pencil. They're by Faber-Castell. I'll put the stuff in the description after the stream. I have put some of the books in there in case you wanted the links, but I'll put the Faber-Castell polys. I'll also put the place that you can buy singles from as well, because if you want to top up or you want to try a few, because not all the time do you want to buy a whole set. You might just want to buy, I don't know, say you had a couple of colours that would blend well together, like I'm just going to give you an example here. Say you had these colours and you wanted to try those because that would blend really nicely. You can try that. So have a go at trying some colours that will blend if you haven't already tried them, and go from there. You can get random colours, but my advice is if you're buying singles, buy some greens or buy some colours that will blend in together really well. So that way, like if you're doing a selection of browns, do a light, a medium, and a dark, so you can blend them out and have a go. Because not everyone likes them. They are harder than a Prismacolor, or if you're used to a wax-based pencil, for example. So it's just something that I recommend. I always say swatch them out because that's okay. Don't worry about being behind. And also remember to put yourselves in live chat, not top chat, and make sure that your little your red light is on, like on the stream. So yeah. Well, we're here for you, Joanna. We're here. Hopefully we could take your mind off it. Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing today. And as I said, I kind of like had a thought. So I think I'm going to start off with the seaweed. So what my plan is, and you know, if you're with me on this page, I know quite a few people, you know, like to follow along, and that's exactly why the channel was set up. So colouring is also quite a long process, because people say to me, you know, it takes hours. It takes hours as well, because I'm explaining as I go along, but it does take a while, you know. The colouring page, if you want it to look how your result is in your mind, it's going to take a little while. So just bear that in mind when you're starting. If you wanted to do this, get a duplicate copy and wax some markers on it. It's totally up to you. But let's start, because, you know, we're limited on time today. and I haven't started yet. I've just been showing you what's available. So my mind was going for, I've just picked a load of greens out, and I just wanted to give you an example. Okay, so these are going to be seaweeds, and her background is going to be like turquoises, so we're going to actually do it in pencils. So I've picked out like a selection. Now, we will have some greens in here as well, but I wanted to give you just an example. So the Helio turquoise really goes nicely with light greens. And then you can pick like the deep Colbert green will go with the Colbert green. Yeah. So there's lots of things you can do. You can do the light Colbert turquoise with the Prussian. You can mix, and that's what we're going to do a lot of. We'll probably mix a lot of colours. Hi, Yasenka. So are you up for that? Are you up for episode 1? This will be, and this will be a little series of them, I think. But if you're with me, I'm really happy. You know, the other things I am going to be doing in uploads, and it's just a hectic week in my house, and it's going to be from tomorrow as well. I've got Chip down the vets tomorrow. If you saw him now, you crack. Do you want to see what he looked like yesterday before I start? You ready for this? Okay, let's show you what he looked like. So Chip's got a recovery suit on at this minute in time because his anal glands need expressing again. Sorry to be, but this is what this is what he was like on the sofa yesterday. So Chip has got a recovery suit on, and he thinks he's a baby. He's a really bad patient. He thinks that being poorly or feeling bad or feeling sorry for himself requires a lot of attention. He's such a baby, honestly. Hi, Donna. I know he's terrible. So this is the recovery suit. It literally goes over the entire body, and this is instead of a cone. So you can buy them instead of a cone. He is terrible. He really laps up attention. Look at him. This is with my blanket on the sofa. Oh, no. He's got to go to the vets tomorrow. So yeah, and Tilly, as I said, she's been, and poor the 3 of them at the minute. I'm telling you, they keep me worried is the word. But let's get our greens out. So he's such a character though. You can't help but laugh at him. You feel sorry for him, but you laugh at him at the same time. Oh, they're great though, Joanna. Honestly, these we're going to start off with some seaweed. I think these things that they do these days are amazing. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe I think he would be awful with a cone. See, that's a nice selection. I quite like that. He'd be really bad with a cone. So maybe some green gold into there as well. Maybe those 4. Let's have a look. Yeah, they are. Well, his one's a cat's one, Lulu, because he's tiny. He's so small. Okay, so I think we're going to go from dark to light. So we'll start off with olive green, yellowish. Yeah, I had to get him one because he was terrible, and he was he's very, very aware of it, and you have to really watch him because he is so aware. Where is that? 173. I should have got my colours all out in front of me. 173. Let me get them. 173, 167, 170. But yeah, he is so aware of it, honestly. It's crazy. 167. Oh, where did it go? He is a terrible patient. But I love him. And yeah, what can you do? They're characters, I can tell you that. He's a character. He's a very really aware one as well. He's so funny. 167. Yeah, that's that one. Sorry, I'm just finding my colours. He does. Hey, Donna. How are you doing? But he is fun. He's a funny boy. I love him. He is my world. I mean, they all are. They all are. I'd be so lost without them. Okay, 173. That's the thing, you know, you're so used to and so accustomed to looking after them and being their mum. and, you know, like Andrew being his dad, and he knows it. I don't know if anyone else's dogs are the same. He knows it, and he's just like, well, you know, look after me. Hi, Louise. Well, I'm later today, which is kind of working in everyone's favour. I know, we're terrible. We're the worst ones, aren't we? Okay, let's start. So I'm going to come to these Seaweeds, and do you want to come down a little bit? Hey, Andrea. Ah, yes, yeah, they are so spot. I really love this page. I really love this page. Okay, so I'm coming down. So sorry for a second. You're gonna have a little bit of like jiggling of the camera and whatnot, but it will just stop in a second. I know. Hi, Danny. That's okay. Anyone that needs to lurk, you lurk, because I know it's the time that some of you are actually making dinner and stuff. And I need to put a bit of card behind it, which would help, wouldn't it? Okay. So if you've just come in, I did show some books in the beginning. So if there's any interest to you, you might want to just like skip along, put me on mute and watch. And for those of you watching this back as well, I put the colour cards in, so you've got that option. I am putting a piece of card behind in case I indent the behind. As I said, we're using polys. And can I bring you this way? Would that be okay? Because I need to... You're all wonky because you're at an angle and it's so hard for me to get to grips with it. Okay. So I'm going to start with some of the Seaweed, and take care, Gary. That's okay. So I'm going to start off with a bit of a darker tone, which is the olive green yellowish, which is 173. And all I want to do is kind of plan where I want to put some of my darks. So first off, I only plan, like I'm not, you know, going in harsh or dark. I just kind of want to see where I want to put this darker tone. I want to get this started, and also I know where I want to go with it. So the tentacles, you know, the octopus parts, they're going to be in like the fleshy tones with a bit of reds and like the cinnamon colours. I think they just work so well. Venetian red, cinnamon, caput mortem, those types of colours, they just work really well together, and I can do a really nice blend with them. So we're going to do that on that one. And these we're going to do in like a dark seaweed, and then these are going to be in like a beigey colour, so like the burnt ochres and stuff, cream. And yeah, I've got a plan. And then in her face, I want to bring some of that red tone, not too much, into it. So she's going to have a nice selection of 3 colours that kind of contrast and stand out against each other. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, everyone coming on in. Wow, there's 99 people here. Welcome. Hi to all the lurkers as well. And those of you that, I know there's quite a few people that don't want to join live streams at the moment, which is absolutely fine. But hi to you too. Okay. So I'm just putting enough in. Hi, Amberly. Okay, so just first off the back, we've just got the olive green in there. So then I'm going to go to green olive, which is permanent green olive. It's 167. And from there, before we start layering up, I'm just going to go off some of that darker tone. As I said, these will just blend in really nice. And lightly does it at first. Hey, Karen. How are you? It's so nice to see you all. Lots of amazing faces. Thank you for joining me. I say this all the time, you know, live streams there at your leisure. You pop in and out whenever you please. So I'm just enough, just like a small amount each time, just enough to kind of get your colours put in. I absolutely love that book, Lozzie. It's something amazing. And Karen, if you've not watched Karen's ones on that, she's done some amazing work in it as well. It is a stunning book, the Pop Manga Mermaids. It's very sketchy, and I like that style. It's like a different approach as well. Okay, so before I go any further, I'm going to put some May green in, which is my favourite green in the polys, and then we're going to layer this up and kind of look at where we've got our colours. So this is, I'll do one for now, because I'm going to do the seaweeds in all of this, you know, the same. So you just got to contrast different ones against each other. So you might make this one a little bit darker. So we're going to put a little bit of a darker lay down, which will also, we're going to put on top of that, you can put some Payne's Grey. And that just contrasts a little bit to make it a little bit of a deeper green. And the green gold is going to be absolutely last. So this might be a bit of a slower one. And I'm just going to warn now that, you know, these colour alongs, they do take a little while because I do them in real time. I can't speed the process up. If I did, then it wouldn't be me, it wouldn't be my colouring. So I kind of have to go at my own pace. Right, can you see that we've already planned out where those colours are going to go? So with that in mind, we'll start now layer it up to how we want the final result to be. These are just the Polychromos, so the top one. The only reason that that's got that on there, maybe I should do that, is because they're both the same colours. It was pointless, bless her, to do two sets. So it's Polychromos, and we're doing the green ochre. Green olive, sorry. Green ochre. I'm reading ochre over there, that's why. So now you can layer up. Now, polys are one of those pencils that is better, I think, on not so much on layering, more on blending out. Layering up can be a harder task with these because they are harder. Prismas are easier to blend out. They all have their ways, but I absolutely love polys, and I think that they're a pencil that I've not used in a long time, hence why I'm using them. And I think Colour with Claire's got some charts, conversion charts for you guys as well over on her site, on her blog. So you can always pop on over. Hey, Faith! I haven't seen you in what feels like the longest time. I'm going to move that. If anyone asks, we're using polys. Okay, so I'm using these three. And we're going to go to, olive green, yellowish. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Remind me to change the actual thing each time, because if I've moved colours and I forgot to change the card, shout it out at me. I promise you, I won't. You're not being rude. People say, "Oh, I don't like to say anything." That's why the live streams are there. Just say, "Sam, you forgot to change your card." And say, "Oh, thank you." So how are you all? Are you all okay? I've not stopped chattering. I'll be quiet for a second and read your comments at the same time. Okay, so that's a nice deep tone before we bring anything else in. Then before we put any green gold in, we're going to just layer these up. These are such a nice pencil. I've forgotten how much I love them. Faith, how are you doing, girlie? I haven't seen you in so long. I haven't been in many people's streams either recently, and that's my bad. I do watch them back. Because a lot of them, I'm tired at the minute. I don't know why. I'm so tired. And at night, I go to bed a lot earlier than what I used to. Hey, is that back? Hold on, sorry everyone. Is it lifted? When?
I don't know, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, because there was nothing wrong. So when are they going to put that back on?
Don't know.
Yes. Sorry, we were just reading. They've lifted the ban on, because they banned all flights from England to Sharm el Sheikh in Egypt because of the terrorist alert they had in the country, even though it's a military island, like it's run by the military.
That section's got a military airport.
Military airport, yeah. But it is from the militaries all around. They've got all the guns. I hope they hurry up and put that back on and see how if we can get one that's, you know, cheaper. We love it there. You got tapes everywhere. Hey, Becky. I do talk a lot. It's part of my thing, my personality. Okay. So I'm mixing a blend of the darker green into this mid green. Yes, they did. They lifted the travel ban. We'd been waiting for so long. It's one of our favourite places. And what happened is, how old are you now? 35. I can't think. My mind's got 36. Oh my God, you're getting old.
Thanks for reminding me.
I love you, really. It's because we got together when you were 21. It just feels like a lifetime ago now, and it's like gone quick. Anyway, I'm only joking, you know. So for his 30, you know, I was working and everything. Where for his 30th birthday, I surprised him with a holiday to Sharm el Sheikh, and we had an amazing time, didn't we?
Yep.
It was the best holiday. I think that one because it was all new. Yeah, we had the best holiday ever, and we swam with dolphins, and we just had the best time. And we went back, and Andrew then booked it for our anniversary.
We went back 3 times after that.
I know, poor Andrew, 1 minute. Yeah, we went back. We've been 4 times in total. So Andrew then surprised me for anniversary. He was like, let's just go, you know. So we went for our anniversary as well. And then we went back the following July for your birthday again, because it was very hot in July. And then we went in December again. So we had an amazing time. And then it was it the Russian plane? Yeah. A Russian plane was bombed down over, it departed from Sharm, and they thought the source, was it a drink can?
I don't remember.
I think it was something like that. It was a drinks can. They'd placed a bomb on board, and it blew up over, it was over Egypt, but it was over the desert. And that was it. You know, there was a complete ban from travelling to Sharm from the UK. And we were gutted, you know, but safety first, we understood. But it's been a long time since they've had anything. And they had one in Hurghada, which is another Red Sea island of Egypt. But we love it in Egypt. We love it. I mean, the weather is perfect. We like the hot. Yeah, it is. And that's the thing, you know, it could be anywhere really. Let's face it. Morocco had one. Tunisia had that one, didn't they? And it could be anywhere. And I know that they're doing it for safety and it's to protect citizens, and I get it. I totally get it. I wouldn't argue it. And we were thinking about a couple of years ago, wasn't we? 2 years ago, we were thinking about going to Hurghada, and then they had that terrorist attack there when we was going to go. We were going to go a specific date, and we didn't because health stopped us. But they then had the terrorist attack, a big one, and a lot of tourists were, you know, killed. And it's a good job we didn't go. But, you know, you can't let things stop you, even with, like, you know, I say traveling hurts and I'm in a lot of pain, and Andrew worries with his legs and blah. You can't let things stop you. You still got to have fun. But safety is a big one, and we understood that. But yeah, they've lifted, that's the long way around it. They've lifted the ban, apparently. So I don't know, you know, how long we got to wait for that. Okay, so that is a nice colour of seaweed. Oh, Lozzie, really? That's, wow. That was a huge one. I know, you know, I don't like to talk about it too much, but it is what's happening in the world. It's in the news. You can't miss it. You got to be so careful, and you don't know when things are going to happen. So just live and have fun. And, you know, we would worry about going out the door if that was the case. Okay, I'm going to go for some green gold, and I'm layering this into some of this colour here. You're not going to tell a lot. It's just going to have a little bit in there. you'll be able to see it more so up here. Let me sharpen that. Hey, Kathy. Welcome. Hope you're okay. Okay. So I'm going to go for green gold in this. So I'll do a couple and I'll show you where the dark's going to go against this one. So yeah, that was the thing, you know. So I always say, just, you know, live, have fun, do what's within your limitations. Don't worry about what you can't do. Focus on what you can do, and yeah, have fun with that, you know. Because we have a lot of I can'ts, so don't worry about those. Okay, you can't. We've got a new normal. Let's go on the I cans. So have fun, travel, go have a holiday with your partner. You know, life is so short. Hiya, Sharon. That's okay. Lurk away, my lovely. Okay. Just want to go back to my olive green a second. Just want to add, these are not sharp enough for me. Oh, what is going on, Sam? Not prepared at all. How dare I have a blunt pencil? Okay, so I just need to layer in a tiny bit more. Okay, so these are really nice to layer. I love the mixing of polys as well. So I really like that. That's a nice colour, and it really does represent more of a seaweed tone in my, you know, in my head. Because seaweed has got like this really nice green to it. And I really like it. Now, these I'm going to do a tad darker, so we're going to put a little bit of grey into that, but we'll do those after. Okay. Yeah, focus on the I cans, not the I can'ts. I told myself for a year I can't, and it got me down. So, you know your limitations. And I know there's a lot of people in the community that do have a limitation. So let's focus on what we can do rather than what we can't do. All right, so I'm just putting in a little bit more like that. And then, as I said, the green gold. Thank you. I really like that tone. That tone's I'm digging the tone. The tone is there's a little bubble there, so that's going to be blue. It's like turquoises. That's going to be. I can't wait to do the background. You never hear me say that. You never hear me say that. But I can't wait to do this background. I'm going to regret saying that now, aren't I? Okay, really liking that. So can you see that's like a really deep green, and it's got the like yellow tinges to it. I love it. Okay, 4 colors. That was not hard. I didn't go into 50. Okay, so with this next one, I am going to add a touch of Payne's Grey. Or sepia. No, we're going to go for dark sepia, I think. Yeah, we'll go for sepia. Okay. Oh. Bear with. I know it's in here. I've put it in here, haven't I? So did I? Or didn't I? Where did I put that? Dark umber, burnt umber, dark. No, where did I put that? Sam. I had it. Where did I have that? Honestly, sometimes I wonder about myself. Okay, where did I put that? Burnt umber. Or maybe I could do burnt umber or walnut. No, come on. I know it's here. Why have I got 2 of those? Okay, where's that gone missing? I'm having a conversation with myself for a second. Maybe I can do Payne's Grey. Where did I put that? That's got to be here somewhere. Hold on. Is that it? No. Is that it? No, I'm going to go for Payne's Grey. Scrap that. Payne's Grey. I'm going to go with my original plan. Don't worry. Sometimes I wonder about myself. I'm going to go with Payne's Grey. Okay, so Payne's Grey is just going to be your shadowing, and grey is a really good, or brown is a really good tone to put in with your greens. So just lightly put your shadow, so it's just like grayscaling it really, so very lightly. And because don't forget, that's kind of it is gonna put a shadow underneath that piece of seaweed there. So that's like with anything, if you're doing it with green. I know, he's eating it. He's eating it, he must have done. Let's just blame him. He must have eaten it. I'll find it somewhere. I know it's somewhere. Probably in my pencil case, my other one. Never mind. I had it. I know I did. I had it. I had it the other day. I remember using it because I looked at it and wrote my colours down. So, yeah. So, oh, Michelle. Yeah, it probably is, you know. Maybe when I was putting his little suit on, I had a pencil. His little body recovery suit. So can you see that? It's very light, but it's just going to cause a shadow for now. So it's not too much. And you'll do the same on this piece here. So just lightly so that you can able to like blend it out. That, as I said, this would apply to, you know, all of them when you do them. So if you've got anything hitting it, it would apply. Now with this one, you don't have to do too much. It's just going to be a touch. So just like round that kind of like, they're kind of like sea urchins. I'm not quite sure. And you've got some up there, but we're going to focus on these ones here. So this one would have a lot. Just put it as a base. Just a nice base of it. So you've just got something to work with. And you can put some more, you know, as you go along. But I think to start with, like anything, you can just start light, build up. Tilly, you all right there, little lady? You all right, baby girl? Just little tiny tweaks she's doing to herself. Okay, so let's just work with that for the minute, right? So we can put some more in. So we're going to go for olive green again, and we're just going to layer that on top of the Payne's Grey. So it's going to be a little bit darker. So we'll do a couple of these because that's what we're doing at the minute. Now, would you prefer for me to do all of these on streams with you, or do these ones and then do those on my own, come back kind of thing, like do half and so you know what you're sort of doing with them? Or would you prefer this literally step by step? Because I don't mind either way. And the good thing with them is, you know, they are slow. That's the downside. The upside is that you see everything. I don't mind. I've got such an itchy hand. What does that mean? No. Itchy palm usually is the other one, isn't it? I said the other day when I was in the store, you know, I said to Andrew, my hand was so itchy, this one. I was like, so I said, I need to do the lottery. I went to do the lottery. No, sorry, it's closed. I was like, oh, damn it. So even if my luck was in that day, it was against me. I wasn't supposed to. Okay, so I'll do these ones and then we'll start some of the tentacles then. Or we'll start one of these at least. I really like doing them. You like the step by step. Ha, Lozzie. Yeah, no, that's not my life. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Itchy upper hand. Itchy upper hand must be the opposite, right? Because flip it round is the opposite. So yeah. Okay, so as you can see with the olive green, I am just putting a base, so we know where we're going with it. I really like doing polys. I've forgotten how much I love them. So I'm just going into the sort of deeper parts here of like the ends of the leaves and bringing that colour up as well. quite a lot of people wanting the step-by-step. I don't mind either way. But if it is a step-by-step, it probably will drag over about 6. But that's fine by me. As I said, I am a colouring channel, so it is about that for me. And I'm good to do whatever one. As I said, this week, I aim on Thursday. I can't do anything tomorrow because I've got the vets and my dad and stuff here. But I aim on Thursday to film a couple of things in the morning. So hopefully the Halloween. I'll edit probably on Friday. Saturday I'm not here. And Sunday I should release them. So I'm not here on the Saturday, remember? Yeah, I think so. I think you missed some things. Top chat is just going to show you select, and live chat is going to show you everything. I believe so. So if you're watching this back, you know, you can choose to have it the same, or you can close the chat and watch just for the, you know, the color cards. Totally up to you how you want to do it. So you can see it's such a slow process, but it's so worth it. Itchy right hand means shake hands. Oh, I need to. Well, I'm going to be shaking hands with lots of strangers on Saturday, so that's what it is. Hi, Suze. That's what it is. We know now. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be shaking hands with lots of strangers. It is such a nice. I really like it. It's very authentic to Seaweed. Okay, we're going to go for the green olive. I like those dark, like, I'm trying to think, earthy. That's the word I'm looking for. I like those deep earthy greens. They just look really authentic. Like when you go in the sea and, you know, you're splashing around and you've got all those seaweed things under, and they come in like balls in the sea whilst you're swimming as well. They are dark greens. I don't think I've really seen a light green seaweed. They've got light green elements to them, but they're mostly dark, aren't they? Oh, thank you. It would just, I think, the end result. I've got it in my head, and hopefully it pans out. So it will be cool. I wanted to do this page a while ago with you. I put it in a couple of options, and it got the third amount of votes. So we've done 1 and 2. We're on the third now. So the first one that you all voted for was the Anastasia Ellie Caldereva, the Wolf Girl. The second, with the second amount runner-up, was Even Rib, and we've done that. And the third one was this page. So we're on number 3. So we're on a roll. I chose 1, 2, and 3 to be our 3 colour alongs. Oh, thank you so much, Sue. I'm glad that you think that. I mean, it's a community channel, first and foremost. But then again, it's also here. Well, I'm here for the hobby. I always say that. So my top priority is to make you comfortable and happy and enjoying your hobby. That's what I'm here for. They do leak through. Unless you have a duplicate, you can totally do that. So if you really want to marker your books that are double-sided, buy 2 of them if you can, so that if you ruin the image behind, you've got it in the second book. It doesn't matter. That's what I would do if I really didn't like, you know, not everyone likes pencils. Not everyone. We're not all the same. The world would be boring if it was. So my advice is, if you do want to use alcohol markers, go ahead. Just be aware that you will completely ruin the image on, you know, the opposing side. But you know, you just buy a duplicate if that's possible. Buy 2 copies at the time, and then you've got the image in the other copy. Good night, Jane. Thank you so much, and I hope you're feeling a lot better these days. Bless your heart. And I will see you soon. And hey, Leslie. Isn't it good morning to you? And good night to our Melody. It must be 1 a.m, 2 a.m, something like that. I hope she's fallen asleep. It's so bizarre that we're all, you know, some people are well in the future. I'm like, you know, you're in the future. I'm never going to catch up with you. Okay. Yeah, and then some of us, you're in the past. You're behind. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I say it to those of you that's in the US, I'm like, I'm in the future. Oh no, Leslie, not 5 a.m. You should be sleeping. Oh, bless you. You need to go to sleep. Kitty, don't wake mummy up. Oh my gosh. They dominate our lives, don't they? And we let them. They walk all over us. I'm in the future. I told you. I come from another time. Okay, May Green, my favourite colour. Favourite colour in the Polychromos. And we're going to put that into the areas that we've got white. We don't want any white areas. Is it all good on your screens? If you've got any ghosting or light issues, are you all fine? Yeah, 7 p.m. I don't want to run over Connie's time. I'm sure I saw 8. I'm going to show you these, and I'll do a couple of the, or one of the tentacles at least. As I said, this is going to be quite a slow process, but I hope you're in it, you know, for me. In it with me for the long ride. in it with me for the long haul. So we got a long haul flight. We're talking flights. I could probably do, this is probably going to be a flight from the UK to Australia in total. Let's hope it's not. Let's hope we like stop off somewhere and that's where we finish. But this whole thing will take us like the flight. You know, if I did this page, I could do it all the way to Australia. See it like that. I'm doing a flight here. It's just got no funky destination to get to at the end. Okay, and then green gold. As I said, I'm going to put that into some of this darker tone. And it just gives it a nice colour. You're in it for the long haul. See, that's the thing. You just need a nice destination to get to at the end, right? Well, our destination is a page, but imagine every time you finished a page, you'd end up somewhere exotic. That would be a dream, wouldn't it? Oh, so dying for it. We've not been on holiday for so long. I used to, you know, all year you'd work so hard, and I mean slug your guts out for no money whatsoever, because you know living eats it, doesn't it? And the reality is that you work and it goes on bills. And we used to work so hard, such long hours. You know, I'd work all morning, all afternoon, sometimes all evening into the night. Like I used to finish some of my shifts near 10, and just for that 1 week holiday each year or 2 weeks. Like we used to do 1 week mid-year and then 1 week at the end of the year, and you'd work so hard to get that, you know, just for that. And when you go away, it's nothing, just total nothing. Lay in the sun, load my Kindle with loads of books that I want to read. We used to go like out into the I love the sea and the ocean. We used to go snorkeling, go and spot all the creatures in the sea. You know, oh, it's just amazing. That's my kind of holiday. Just nothing apart from just total bliss. So, right, really liking those tones. Now we can just build that up a little bit. So back to our original, which is the olive green, yellowish, and now just this is your final sort of lay down of it. So you've got the majority there, and now you're just building that up a little bit more and layering up a little bit more. So you've got a really nice tone and it blends into each color perfectly. So you won't have like a line, you'll have a seamless blend. Oh no, really? Oh, I love swimming. I love the beach. I love pools. I love a lilo as well. You know, the inflatables where you can just lay on it in the sun. Oh my gosh. And just have your feet dipped either side of the lilo into the water and your book. And I don't like the heat in this country, but I love the heat when I'm away. I don't like to go anywhere cold. It has to be like Egypt's a desert, so it's 40 degrees, but it's dry heat. It's not, humidity is low. So you feel so good. And plus you get a tan. I love the beach. Love the beach. I think it's such a nice time to kind of just chill out and forget everything. And, you know, you work all year round and then it was a total nothing. Oh no. I think she's on at 8. Heather, I think I saw 8 o'clock. I think. I hope I'm not over a time. I love Connie. And I always say that, please never be offended, anyone, if I do stream over times. Still go do your thing. Don't stop. Don't feel offended. It's never intended. I just had to come later today because it's the only way that I could do today without missing it. Because I hate to miss streams. Gosh, it's, as I said, it's part of my life. Oh, so sorry. I hope I hope she doesn't mind. I won't be too long. I thought I saw 8. So sorry. Hope she's okay. Anyone that wants to go over to Connie, please do. Connie's amazing. I love her. Oh my gosh, Kathy, yes, please. Please, let's do it. Let's house swap. Okay, I'm gonna go over to my May Green. And I think she's doing a Halloween picture. So anyone that really wants Halloween, please go over to Connie. Don't miss her streams if you're normally there, because I'm invading. But as I said, I had to fit in what fitted with me today, and this was the only time. Thank you for the super chat. JP Gamer. Take care, Margaret. Oh, I'm going on. I thought you said you got to go. Okay, you are on. I'm on. Oh gosh, I'm on the big screen. That's never a good thing. I thought you were saying got to go. I didn't read that properly. This is the thing with the lights in my eyes. Plus, I haven't got my glasses on. No, I love doing it. Joanna, honestly, if my back allowed me, I'd do it a lot more. But then, as I said, if my back allowed me, I would be doing different things as well that I don't. So when I can, for as long as I can, I will always be willing to give my time. Always. Thank you, Jessica. Okay. And then the last colour, as I said, just plot in a little bit and just build that up. And then you should have your seaweed colour that's, you know, a really authentic, I think, an authentic type of seaweed colour. You know, you've got some yellow elements, like goldy colour. And as I said, we'll do the middles, but we need to do them darker. You've got some really deep greens. And thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. And we've also got those nice mid-tones and light tones. So you've got a combination of all that's just really layered up perfectly to give you a nice tone. And that's the thing, you can always layer up lots and lots of, you know, lots of colours. You don't have to, they mix, right? So you'll never have like you'll never have a flat tone. You'll always have a nice just build up. It is such a nice tone. If you wanted to add a little bit more of a green into it, you can go back to your mid-tone. Oh, there we go. And your mid-tone, it just makes it a little bit more of like a leaf green rather than a seaweedy sort of green. But that's the good thing with polys, I think, is that they layer up really nicely with each other. Sometimes if you do this with the prismas, the wax bloom can bloom on the page and you have a bit more of a hard time. You have to scrape it off. You know, they've all got their advantages, I think. Okay, so if you really wanted to now, when you've got your Payne's grey, if you wanted to just shadow up a little bit more, the grey I think is a better choice on this part as opposed to the black. I think the black would just take over the colour. So just add a tiny bit more ink, and you see that it really does a nice tone. And I just found that greys on greens work really well. That's just my opinion. So I really like that combination. Okay, so just for the moment, we're going to walk away from the seaweeds. So if you want me to recap on that, for the shadows we used Payne's grey. This is Faber-Castell Polychromos. Let me just put that there so you know. Anyone join in? Let's have that for you guys. Okay. And then we had the dark was olive green yellowish. The mid-tone was olive green. Then we had May green as a lighter tone, and then we had a nice yellowy gold tone, which was green gold. So this one was just your shadows and 4 colours to make the greens. So it's really, really nice tones, I think. So that's what we use for those for the moment. We'll come back to them. So my thinking on the next part was I really like sort of fleshy tones, right? So I like the idea of having these. I'm going to do this little one here first. So this tiny one here. So we're not going for a long one at the moment. So nice tones for that can be in the way of like burnt carmine. The Caput Mortem Violet is a beautiful tone to mix in with the flesh tones. So I'm going to go for like the medium flesh and the light flesh. So these work really well together. So very fleshy. You can also use things like Indian red in there. And if you wanted a hint of darker into it, you can go for purple, which we probably will do. So let me just get it out if I can find it. So just really nice deep tones. So if you want to deepen up the Caput Mortem, you can add a little bit of a purple, but you probably need a darker one than that. Like the blue violet maybe, or I'm just having a look, or the Delft blue. That's like, yeah. So if you want to deepen that up, we can color mix with these two. So yeah, we'll try that. Okay. That is what we're going to do. We also, there's other options. So if you're looking at tones like this, you've also got like Caput Mortem. The Caput Mortem Violet, as you can see, is deeper. This is more of a brown. That's more edging towards a reddy brown. There is dark flesh, but it's quite pink. There's Pompine Red. There is, and Middle Cadmium Red is another tone. Can you see what I mean by a group of colours that really work well together? So you can pick a mix, and if you want to then blend out, I use ivory. So blending out is ivory. So that's going to be our blending colour for sure. So when you're looking at these colours, you want to see what calls to you. Again, I always say look at a medium, a dark, and a light. And this is just how my brain works. I'm just a colorist. It's just something that I do. Oh, cinnamon. Okay, so I'm going to pick a mix out of these. Now, I'm definitely going to say Caput Mortem Violet. I quite like the idea of burnt carmine. I love cinnamon, so these ones are something that I'm sort of edging towards. And this, plus my ivory to blend. You see, we've gone from dark to light in a picking. So you're picking and mixing. Now, you can do this obviously with your charts. I'm doing it with the cards because I've got the colour cards for the channel. If I'm going to add anything in, I might come more red. If I fancy to add more red tones, I might come to Middle Cadmium Red. Or if I wanted to go a bit more pink, I might go for the Pompine Red or Dark Flesh. But for now, they're my pick and mix colours out of that lot. And as I said, this is going to be our blending tone. So it's just a little way to do it. Just a little tip that you can kind of look at and you can think, yes, okay, my pick and mix is going to be these colours and that is going to work. So let's get them. I'm going to go for ivory. I'll put them out so you can see. I might not use them all, and that might just, as I said, the Delft blue might just be to mix in with my Caput Mortem, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So let's get those tones out. So Caput Mortem Violet. Red violet is another one we might use actually. Let me get that. Where did I put that? I don't even know where I put that. Red violet, come to me. Come to me. I thought I had it out, but I didn't. So we'll have a little go at them. Yeah, what? Yeah, I know. It actually does help, doesn't it? It really helps having them out. But that's what I mean by pick colour. You know, I hear quite a lot of people saying, I love colouring, but I'm not very good at picking out colours. It's a good way of doing it is by your charts. Yeah, and that's where the charts come in really handy. You know, I know charts are annoying to do and they're quite monotonous sitting there having to do them, but they do work. And if you do your charts, you don't have to do them in the order that they came in. You know what you could do? I'm going to swap that out actually. You could do them into colour groups in your chart. So do all the reds together, do all the blues together. Some of them come in such odd order and it doesn't help you, does it? Okay. Right. We're done. We're done on that. I promise. Okay. Cinnamon, light flesh. Let me make sure I've got these. Ivory. Ivory, where did I just, oh my gosh, I'm telling you my head needs to be screwed back on somewhere because it's left me. Right, ivory, red violet, caput mortem, light flesh, cinnamon. I just need to find those two now. Medium and burnt carmine. Where have you gone? It'll be really good to find you. Where is it? Okay. No. Where have you gone? Is that it? That's permanent carmine. I need burnt. Bear with me, everyone. This is where I need to just have a moment. Burnt carmine. Oh no, where you gone? Hey, found it. Okay, so. Oh, okay, Mum. Okay, so can you see how beautiful those tones are together? They're just stunning. I love them so much. So you got, this is your blending one. Can you see the arrangement? Let me just put them in order. They're quite fleshy, but they're going to look so good. Okay. Look at those tones. They're just an arrangement of just beauty. I love them so much. Right, so I'm just going to sharpen that one because that's a bit blunt. And then we're going to get on with it. It just looks good. All right, sorry about the noise for a second. Okay. Ready? Let's have a look. So with this, I'm just going to put a lay down of light and then we go to, you know, we'll go to our dark. I quite like the idea of just putting a light flesh down. We're going to go for this little fella here. And just first of all, my suckers are going to be in the more darker tones as well. So just very lightly, and I mean super light, I'm going to put, so I've got no white. The light flesh, like super light coating, and I'm going to do it on the underneath as well. The suckers, leave them because we're going to have the darker tones in them, and I might put a little bit of purple in them as well. No, I will, not might, I will. Okay, straight off, I'm seeing that I really want to go for cinnamon to start. Okay, so on this part, I'm just going to start putting the cinnamon in, and I'm going to go from the sort of line upwards. And like everything, I think the polys work best in light layers. I think you have to be light-handed with these because otherwise the oily sort of lay down of them won't allow you to sort of layer up too much if you go in too heavy. I think the lighter you go in, the easier it is to blend them out and layer them out. That Lou, bless her, Lou scoffing. She hasn't been in chat for a long time because she's she just needs some time out. But our Lulu, she made my cards, and she made them for the channel so that you guys had an easy time. And she's amazing, and bless her, as I said, she's been having some time out because it was much needed. And everyone keep Honor in your thoughts as well, because everyone's been asking how Honor is. Honor's not been too good. She needs some time out as well. I won't say too much because, you know, it's her business, but she needs everyone's thoughts and prayers, and whatever you believe in, you know, just send up a wish that she gets better as well. So we love our ladies over here. It's like a little family, isn't it? So yeah. She's not been too good today. Oh, blimey, hold on. Hey, T-Mac. Yeah, so we can't wait for them to come back, and you know, one day they will, soon, hopefully, and we're gonna give them a big welcome then. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is Burnt Carmine. And again, I'm just going to start to layer this in. I love this colour so very much. It's a reddy pink tone. It's just amazing. I just love it. And we're going to go in a little bit at a time. But yeah, there's lots of stuff at the minute, I know, going on behind the scenes with people. And I just think at the moment, you know, many that haven't been too well really need people's thoughts and prayers. And that's what's important. Getting people back to health, good health. Okay, so again, I'm just going to put that in the bottom half as well. Now, round these little suckers, it's like I'm calling them suckers. They're just so cute. They're tiny. I want to kind of just bring that. Yes, I love polys, Amberly, and I've missed them. Oh my gosh, I love my polys. I've been using them quite a lot actually recently, but I haven't done them on the channel for a long time and I've missed them. These were the first pencil set I fell in love with, Amberly. And I use the Holbeins as well, but you know,